Hello students, today's class is about kinds of noun. First of all, we will discuss that what is noun. From class 1 to all classes, you have read about noun. Noun is actually naming words. The name of any place, thing, animal, person, those are called noun. Actually, noun is not only just naming words. Around us, everything is noun. If this is a whiteboard, this is noun. This is marker, this is also noun. You are a student, student is noun. I am teacher, teacher is a noun. So, around us, everything is noun actually. So, we have to know the kinds of noun. Nouns are categorized in various categories. Today, we will know about the kinds of noun. First of all, nouns are categorized in common nouns and proper nouns. Common noun is something which includes all the things of that types. Like if I said a boy works and I say Amit works. Okay, then a boy is also noun and Amit is also noun. But a boy doesn't describe that who is that boy. He may be Amit, he may be Ajay, he may be Vijay, he may be Sagar or anybody else. But when we say Amit, it is specified that we are talking about Amit. So when it is specified that the person's name, the thing's name, then we can say this is a proper noun. And if it is not described, just a boy can be anybody, so that is common noun. Okay, let me give one more example. Like I am going to another city. Then another city is a common noun. But when I say I am going to Udaipur, then this is proper noun. So now can you understand no? That when we talk about any city, this is a common noun. But when we see specifically that Udaipur, that is a proper noun. Just like that, when we say any animal's name, like the dog is barking, then the dog is a common noun. But when we say Rocky is barking, that is a proper noun. So, common and proper, I think now they are clear. Now we will come to collective nouns. Collective nouns are the nouns which stands for a group. Like when we say that a group of buffaloes. Then the group of buffaloes is called herd. A herd of buffaloes. Just like that, when we say a key, that is a noun, a common noun. But when we say bunch of keys, then bunch is a collective noun. Collective noun means when we talk about a collection, a group, it can be of any animal, it can be of persons, like class is also a group. Whose group is the class? Class is a group of students, staff is a group of teachers. Okay, just like that, bunch of grapes is a group of group of grapes. So bouquet, what is a bouquet? Bouquet is a group of flowers. So these all are collective nouns. So I think now is it clear to you that when we talk about any collection, any group of things, animals, places or persons, then that noun is called collective noun. A collection of something is known as collective noun. Okay, now we comes to concrete and abstract noun. Now we come to concrete and abstract noun. I write some word and you tell me we can touch or see this or not. Okay? Let me write some words like a building, honesty, dog, beauty, city. Okay? Building. Can we see a building? Yes, no? So right? Yes. Honesty. Can we see somebody's honesty? No. We can't see, we can't touch, we can only feel this. So it can't be seen or touched. Then dog. Yes, of course, we can see the dog. Beauty. We can't touch the beauty, we can only feel this. We can say the beauty of the rose attracted me, but we can touch the rose, we can't touch the beauty of the rose. That's why beauty is also untouchable, it's only can be felt. City, yes, of course, we can see the city around us. So beauty and honesty, we can't touch, we can only feel. These two nouns are actually abstract nouns, and building, dog, city are the examples of concrete noun. So the nouns which we can touch or see, they are concrete noun, but the nouns which we can't see and touch, we can only feel. There are many examples: honesty, beauty, happiness, sadness, naughtiness. They are all examples of abstract nouns. Can I touch your naughtiness? You all are naughty now, my students, but I can't touch your naughtiness, I can only feel this. Okay? And dedication, many things there are. Feelings, quality. In abstract noun, it includes quality of any person or thing. Like milk is sweet, so sweetness is the quality of milk, and that is abstract noun. Just like that, thoughts and ideas. Quality, thoughts and ideas. These are included in abstract nouns. Okay? We can't touch quality of anything, we can't touch thoughts of anybody, we can't touch ideas of anybody. So the nouns which we can feel only, they are in abstract noun, and the nouns which we can touch and see, they are in concrete noun. So I think these nouns are clear to you, students. The exercises we will do in the notebook. Okay? Goodbye.